It's time for your yummy update, and all the non-believers are about to get mogged. You and I are still going to make it heading into Rektember. Check this out, friends. Does FUD actually wash out harpooned whales, or is it just Fugazi? Let's look at the data. DAI on PulseChain. Since August 27th to August 30th. So just these 3 days. All right. Now, in that period of time, we had the Better Bank exploit. All right. Orchestration, some say. What happened was pDAI went down 50%, right? Look at what happened to the big accounts. So if you add these up, there's a down arrow for this. So this on the left-hand side is the quantity of pDAI, 1 million to 5 million, 5 to 10, 10 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 500, and 500 million plus. The up arrows show you with the number. Did people enter that area or did they leave? So if you count down, what happened is the amount of people that have left versus the gain, there were 11 whales harpooned. 11. Wild. So people in 5 million to 10 million, 7 people exited. 10 million to 50 million, 4 people. 100 million to 500 million, -1. So someone entered this area. Maybe they bought from these other people, but there's +3 in the 1 million to 5 million. Very interesting. Actually, friends, one of you guys in the pDAI Telegram, I remember one of you gentle sirs, I don't know who it was, but I remember you said, oh, I bought 1 million pDAI on that thing. So yeah, this is you. You and just 2 other people did it. That's wild, man. It's just you and 2 other people. That's actually cute to see. But there you go, friends. Whales get washed out. Sharks get washed out over time. And think about this, right? When it was happening, you can see it on the price chart. These people, you can actually, it was these wicks right here. Let's actually go down a 4-hour. Friends, when it was happening, people didn't come out and say, I'm going to wait and I'm going to let Somi make 13,000 videos and posts and tweets to show me his opinion. No one said that. No one. What did they do? Click straight away. They just clicked out. They didn't want to hear anything else. They didn't want to do any extra research. See, that's markets. We are ruled by our emotions, not logic. So you also got to think on the way up, people are going to see what they want to see because prices are going up pretty fast. Okay, but hopefully we get to witness that quite soon because it's been a long time. PulseChain 100x soon. Such a funny picture, friends. There's an actual real life chud jack. I have used AI to put nothing ever happens. PulseChain 100x soon. If you want to know what he really said, this some spicy. He said the shirt originally says, leave the immigrants. Leave the immigrants, deport the racists. So, and someone put this chud jack guy here, man. It's just funny, man. Just seeing this stuff out here in normal land. That's so funny. Here's Mr. BroChain. Man, with this crap we've been through, I'm expecting way more. You know what, sir? We all are. We all are expecting way more. But once again, I will gently remind everyone, when you say you're expecting, you were expecting, like me, the business cycle to be doing way better than it is now. It's still below 50 after 33 months, right? The next data print comes out September 3rd, few days, but also we already have the Russell 2000, who's quite racist and been racist for a long time. The Russell 2000 is our leading indicator to give you an idea of what the PMI data is going to be like, because the PMI data is backwards looking, right? So you can go here and look at the racist Russell 2000, see it's moving up. This is the all-time high. We need the racist Russell 2000 to break its all-time high. It's the last index remaining. So hopefully we get that soon. In some interesting and spicy updates, this guy is I think he's the FBI director, is it? Kash Patel. Friends, this is so interesting. His girlfriend, Alexis, his girlfriend, I thought it was married, actually. So his girlfriend, right? So she's suing someone else, the ex-FBI podcaster, accusing her of being a Mossad HoneyPot. Man, it's wild, man. He's ex-FBI podcaster. You know, it's just interesting because if you're caught as a spy in any country, if you're caught, it's punishable by death. Every country. Even the countries that you think, oh, yeah, everything's cool. They'll never do anything. Yeah, that's one thing I was actually quite alarming when not alarming, like, but because we're never going to be spies, right? But yeah, it was just interesting. Like that, it's like every country was like, oh yeah, well, maybe we're okay with criminals and like, oh, maybe we'll release murderers and stuff. But it doesn't matter. Like, when it comes to the spy stuff, they go, no, just kill him. It's just, for some reason, that's like the ultimate treason. And it does make sense, though. It doesn't make sense to try to deter them, but it doesn't deter them, right? Everyone's got a price. So, I mean, it's very interesting, friends. Very interesting, very obvious what's going on here. I think people are slowly starting to wake up. Here's the thing, man. You know, friends, if we didn't have crypto, right, it would just be a bunch of people whinging. That's sad. And nothing would ever happen, right? It would just be a bunch of people whinging and nothing would actually ever happen ever. But at least we have the money printing scam. It turns up in Bitcoin going up. Yeah. We can see that with global M2 rising, which I show you all the time. That's the actual gift. That's why Bitcoin's a gift to the world, man. It's freaking, we got a cult. We got neo-religion. Right, it goes up over time. This is the yellow line. As they print money, we have believers. They take the units, they buy it. Okay, that's basically the lifeblood of our whole industry right there. So no longer do we need to live in a world where it's just everybody's just complaining about stuff. Yeah, like, you know, that's the thing, friends. See, you can protest with your voice. Doesn't do shit. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe after a very, very long time. And if you're a good orator, right, and you demonstrate to the people you've got very fluffy slippers, maybe you can protest with your voice and get something done somewhere. But then they'll just change the laws and they'll just do it again. They'll find another loophole. That's the sad part. You can spend 5 years to get political stuff changed. And then when you do change it, just like 3 years later, they just make a loophole to go around your whole thing. Total waste of time. That's protesting with your voice. You and I are protesting with our wallets. That is crypto. That's the silent protest. That is the best protest. Okay? You protest with your wallet. You take your money out of the bank and you just hold a scarce asset that they can't print more of. Okay? If you're holding cash, you're a cuck. Okay? Cash is king. Cash is king. No, you're a little bitch. It ain't king at all. They're printing 8% of it per year. They're telling you they print 3%. Friends, how much does a burger cost in your country? Do you know what? I'm looking at these sticker prices. I'm like, what the hell happened in 5 years, bro? And I still don't have my alt season. What the hell is going on? The amount of sky high prices, they tell you officially it's growing at 3% per year. Let me compound 3% per year, by the way. It better add up to 200%. Let's see what 3% per year over, let's say, 5 years is. You get 15%. Yeah, over my dead body, 15%. Everything's doubled in 5 years. Literally doubled. That means you have to grow it like 14% per year. So that's... But you know what? If you're a blue pill cuck, you love sitting in the hotel cuck chair, good luck to you. Keep holding the fiat trash. Keep trying to beat the stock market, which you're not going to be able to beat. We're going to hold crypto. Like this cuck. Look at this guy. Brennan. Do you want to retire early? Here's the math. Invest $750 a month from age 25 to 55 in the S&P 500. Assume a 10% return. You have 1.9 million. Total trash advice. Absolute garbage. 1.9 million in 30 years will only be worth about a third of what it is today. So it's like you saved up for 600K. So maybe you'll get a property or something. Maybe it's kind of paid off. It pays yourself income. Yeah, you're literally about minimum wage. So you get minimum wage, but you saved for 30 years to finally retire as a minimum wage person. So that's the thing, friends. It's all about the growth rate per year. Now, past performance and future performance, you know, they don't always correlate, right? But the S&P 500 is growing at 10%. They're printing at 8%. They print at 8. You only grow at 10 in stock market. Trash. Bitcoin grows at 67. Do you want me to show you, friends, what does 67% get you in the next 4 years? You get a 7x. 7x, right? That's why, by the way, Bitcoin was, 40K-ish. So if you keep moving it out, it should be 250K by the next halvening. It should be around there in 2028, somewhere at that point, right? But the growth rate's going down over time. Okay, so it will eventually go down. That's when all the edge is gone. Got a message here for you. Selling your coins right before PulseChain takes over crypto? Pathetic. Quack, quack. Remember, the new phase is starting soon, friends. The PulseChain electronic gifts have arrived. Rumors are, because I don't know, I'm not in the electronic gift cabal, that there's some little board, and then they say, like, you know, PulseChain free coins, and I think some wealthy addresses have got it. Also, please, I know, friends, I know there's this little electronic gift cabal, and it is very ironic considering what they say about pDAI allegations. But if you can, just please refrain from sharing these wealthy people's addresses. You know what I mean? Just have some, I guess, respect for some of their privacy and stuff out here. You know, because don't worry about it. You know what I mean? We don't want to spook anyone. Just let it go, play out. But also, I understand there's some people trying to call out everyone for doing that, but I feel you, man. I know. You're down 92% against Bitcoin in 4 years of waiting, over 4 years. So I completely understand your passion and your energy and your excitement to just, like, you know, like just show that something's happening, because that's pretty much what it is, okay? Because you understand, for the PulseChain KOLs, they're like, stop, I'm in the Cabal, electronic gift Cabal. Stop talking to people about the gifts. Sit down, dude. These people have been waiting 4 years. They're down 92% against Bitcoin. They need an 11x to break even, okay? They need an 11x, not to profit, to break even, all right? So you got to remember, all their friends and family have been calling them scam victims and rug victims and trash subhuman filth for over 4 years, because they listened to people like you who told them Richard Hart is definitely going to make them rich, okay? For 4 years. So have some understanding that they are a bit excited that there's a physical representation that something is actually happening. We were forged in the 99% down bear market. The new phase is starting soon. Okay, so I see both sides. I see where you're all coming from, friends, and we're going to make it. Also, let me know, friends, were you ever a child at one point of your life? I know I was. Some say I still am. I think I still am. Did you ever play this game? Look how gold it is, friends. He put literally the little doctor. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh my God. I just saw this, friends. I just saw this. His weapons, look closely. They're pegs. Both the A button and the B button weapons are pegs. Thank you. Oh man, that's gold. That's gold, man. This is the stuff. This is, and there's a lava lamp in there too. This is the stuff that makes champions. Got some more yummy updates to show you what's happening in this hellhole of crypto and Twitter. This is the funny part. Now, we all know, friends, remember there's Jim Cramer, you know, inverse Oracle God. Sometimes people like really good bottom and top signals, you know. You know, just like, for example, Crypto Banter, Randy Boo, shout out to Randy Boo. He's calling for $95,000 Bitcoin, $3,500 ETH. So that's all we all joked bottoms in because Rand's bearish. But in another level as well, there's James Wynn. James Wynn, for some reason, in the perfect randomness of like a 3% range of Bitcoin, which is literally nothing. It's like a whinging about a grain of sand on a beach. He's somehow able to keep being wrong over and over and over again, which is just, it's remarkable. He has replied, this is, friends, talk about looking at yourself in the mirror and not seeing anything. Here's Virtual Bacon. Buy now or not, up to you. I'm buying with everything I've got. This is Dennis. And then look at James Wynn's reply. You've been notoriously wrong this entire cycle. But this time, I think you may be right. What are you buying, Mr. Bacon Man? So, oh man, like the irony to say like you've been notoriously wrong. Like, man, it just, God bless them. You know what I mean? Friends, are these NPCs? Sometimes you're playing World of Warcraft or some of these RPGs. The game developers, they'll put like a cute character in They're just different to the rest. Like sometimes other people trying to help you, like, oh, I heard there was a big ship that crashed over the beach and you got to like, walk for 15 minutes from west of this city. So I've got to look for a ship over there. They give you like quest help, but this is just like one of those cute character inserts. They're just to throw things up. It's just, yeah, man, it feels like we're just running around some sort of metaverse town, right? It is funny. Friends, it's the funniest one. I don't know how this guy made $100 million, man. Friends, in his literal immediate post after that, he says, the cope will be glorious. And then he shills some meme coin. Instead of Doge, it's just GOAT. I'm calling it. GOAT. Oh my gosh. I just don't go, man. I just don't go. Mr. Journal193, not to be confused with Mr. Journal194. How Wynn accumulated $100 million when all he does is get wrecked? We still don't know, sir. We still don't know. So, my gosh, I hope one day someone looks at us and says, you know what, there's no way that person got anything right. Well, shout out to Mr. Nathaniel the dog as well. The bottom is in, ran his berries. So, this is just that post I was talking to you about before. So, we're moving into Rektember. Rektember is usually red, but something might be different this time. Something might be different. PulseChain marketing, nothing ever happens. I'm all in. It's better gold, man. Gold. Moving on, friends. Man, we've got rate cuts coming in September, but it's priced in, right? It's like 86% chance, but we'll see if there's a surprise up move. Okay. Stock market strong. US Fed cutting rates. We're just waiting for some sort of lightning rod moment. Charmly has tried to start it. Let's see if we can finish it. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.